Hello again, STRUCKTLF. It's this time of the month where I make my batch of videos dedicated to upcoming games that I recommend checking out or keeping on your radars and maybe playing. And my latest Strictlist video is here to make it easier for you to find new games. This one is dedicated to high profile games. It could be AAA titles, it could be games with medium, high, or high budgets that might not be triple A but double A. Yet again, if I consider something personally high profile, I might also sneak it into this, even though it might be like a low profile game, but I'm very excited about it. So this list is in chronological order based on the release date, except as tradition goes, the first game, the title I start the video with, is the one I am most excited about personally. I've also included three games that release in May, not June, but you can still play those games in June. And those games slipped under my radar last month when I was making my high profile game releasing in May video. Most likely they had their release date on Steam, but as a placeholder like soon or quarter two or something like that. And then in the last moment, after I had already made my video, they snuck in the proper release date. So I will start with the game I'm most excited about, then the games releasing in May, and after that the remaining games releasing in June. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like some of the titles I've prepared. Buckle up, STRUCKTLF, and let's go. Title number 1, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Vengeance. Become a mighty demigod and battle through a decimated Tokyo in a war between angels and demons. Make new allies along your journey, engage in intense turn-based combat, recruit hundreds of demons, and forge your own path to dictate the fate of all existence. Releasing on the 14th of June 2024, developed by ATLUS, ATLUS, published by Sega. And yes, Sega Atlas is one of the biggest divisions, or at least one of my favorite divisions of the Sega Corporation. And this game, I weirdly enough, I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game, but I've heard so many good things about them. And this one specifically has intense turn-based combat. It has over 270 demons to recruit and command. Probably a lot of build diversity comes from this. And you're exploring a new post-apocalyptic version of Tokyo and making allies along the way. As is to be expected with Shin Megami Tensei games, story-rich, interesting, well animated cutscenes. Yeah, I think if you love turn based tactical combat, this is a must try, must play game in the month of June. Again, I'll repeat the date 14th of June 2024 is when it's coming. It's gonna be on Steam. It's also gonna be on Humble. I have a Humble link in the description, which also gives you a Steam key. But that's also gonna be on Xbox XS1 and PlayStation 5 4, as well as Switch. Next up on this list is a game called RKGK Rakugaki. So Rakugaki is an interesting game that already released on the 22nd of May 2024, currently sitting at mostly positive reviews. It's developed by Wabisabi Games and published by Gearbox Publishing. Turn heads, drop jaws, be bright in this single-player 3D platformer. You're the only one who can take down Mr. Buff and his lackeys to restore cover and life to the citizens of Cap City. Accompany Vala and the RKGK crew on their journey to take down the oppressive B Corp. So as you're seeing in the footage in this video that I've included, this is a third-person 3D platformer with a lot of parkouring. It's futuristic style-wise. It's got that colorful vibe and visuals, but it's also got this dystopian vibe about it. So from what I've heard, it's all about rhythm, and once you lose the rhythm, it's very annoying. But some people love it, mostly positive. Must mean that there's definitely people that love it. It's definitely not a game you would see me play. It's definitely not my genre. But if it is your genre, it's on Steam. You can check it out already. It's 10% off at the moment. The next title on this list is called Astor Blade of the Monolith. Astor is an interesting action RPG adventure game. Rip through hordes of enemies with fury and style in this fast paced action RPG. Play as Astor, a young warrior determined to unveil the secrets behind his creator's unforeseen demise. Build an arsenal of runic weapons to hunt down the evil haunting the planet Gliss and save it from dot dot dot. So the game is releasing on the 30th of May 2024. It is developed by C2 Game Studio and it is also co-published by Tiny Build and Versus Evo. Versus Evo and Tiny Build, I've played a bunch of games from that publisher studio, and they have a knack for finding very interesting indie titles and publishing them, offering indie developers to actually stop being indie and be published. And yes, I think this game looks fun, looks nice, and I think a lot of people out there might love it if they're looking for a single player action RPG third person experience to keep them busy for a while. And it's on a lot of platforms as you are seeing right now on your screens. Next up, we have another interesting title. This one is an open world survival craft action RPG with multiplayer, and it's Soul Mask. Soul Mask has been very well received in regards to open beta and demo versions that people were able to try on Steam. A little bit about the game. Escaping a deadly sacrificial ritual, you find an ancient mystical mask on your journey. This mask holds potent knowledge, changing the world you knew. Face the harsh challenges of nature, survive, rally followers, and build your own tribe. Explore and unveil the truths behind the enigmatic dot dot dot. The text goes on. Releasing on the 31st of May 2024, developed by Campfire Studio and published by Coolant Games. The game definitely is promising. Steam currently doesn't say early access like that message under the video, but we know it will be an early access release because even in a recent post from yesterday, it's mentioning early access starts the 31st of May. So it will be an early access release. So expect unfinished game, unpolished, unfinished features, or even missing features and content. But if the game is popular, if people love it, and people keep buying it, developers will definitely use the money well, hopefully. Visually, it looks nice. It looks amazing, to be honest. In terms of smooth animations, in terms of contrast between sprites and special effects, and the environment and character design as well. So, Soul Mask, one suggestion if you're into the survival craft open world early access. Those three things put together are very risky. Most people don't like seeing early access next to open world and survival craft put together, but I believe this game might be actually worth checking out. Next up is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. Plan your own alien invasion and harvest humans as the iconic killer clowns, or gather a team of survivors to fight the extraterrestrial threat in a game based on the 80s cult classic movie. Welcome to a new, crazy take on the asymmetrical multiplayer horror experience. Another set of words that I don't like seeing together. Asymmetrical multiplayer horror experience, not my genre, but many. I want to put this in caps locks. Many people love that genre. Euphonic are developer and publisher. So Euphonic are developing, TerraVision Games are also developing, but Euphonic are also publishing. The majority of the development has been given to TerraVision. So while Euphonic are credited on Steam as developer, they are not the major studio behind it. They're just mostly publishing the game. So if you're looking for a Killer Clowns game, well, that's it. Based on the cult classic, that's the game. If you're looking for a asymmetrical multiplayer horror experience, that's all sweet. The game currently has a very predatory 7 days ahead of full release access if you pre-purchase. I hate this bullshit, fear of missing out, where you want to pre-order the game to get 7 days early access. But again, some of you out there might be looking for this game. The 4th of June 2024 is the date. Steam, PS5, Xbox XS. Are there any Tour de France fans? Well, if there are, Tour de France 2024 by Cyanide Studio as a developer and Nacon as a publisher is coming on the 6th of June 2024. Win a Grand Tour and claim the yellow jersey in the official game of the Tour de France 2024. Beat your opponents, push yourself to the limit, and show what you're capable of in the new multiplayer mode criterion. Yes, multiplayer is something new that didn't exist, as far as I understand, in the previous Tour de France games by Cyanide Studio, but now it is there for you and your friends to enjoy and play Tour de France 2024 together. The next game on this list is actually a collection of 10 games split into three different titles, three different collection sets. Kingdom Hearts has been finally put on Steam. Yes, it has been out. The same exact collection has been out on other platforms, but here are the three collections. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix is collection number 1, which, if I'm not mistaken, it includes Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days, with the HD cutscene compilation, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, as well as Kingdom Hearts Recoded HD cutscene compilation. So all of that is in there. I think it's 4 games and a bunch of cutscene HD upgrades. Now, the next compilation that also releases on the same date, the 13th of June 2024, and it's also developed and published by Square Enix, is Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. This one also includes multiple games. If I'm not mistaken, it includes 3 games. And a bunch of DLC content under it. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, is I can check it on the official website while we are watching that trailer. What exactly was part of this one? What was part of this? So this features Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, Kingdom Hearts X Black cover a movie, and it also features Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. So 3 magical Kingdom Hearts experiences that no fan should be without, is what saying on the official. And then the next one, the final compilation, is Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC. Again, very, very good franchise. If you're a fan of action RPG, old school action RPG based on Disney and Pixar worlds, including some originality, some original characters, getting mixed up with Goofy, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, and all those other characters from the Disney Pixar universe, it is something I strongly, highly recommend checking out. So Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix is an HD remastered collection of 6 unforgettable Kingdom Hearts experiences. Take up your Keyblade to save the Disney world from darkness. While Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Final Chapter Prologue features 3 magical experiences, all leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. And then, of course, we have the Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC, which brings 1 chapter of the series to a close. Travel to exciting new Disney and Pixar worlds and prepare for the final showdown. Sora is joined by Donald Duck and Goofy in a journey to stop the nefarious Organization 13. This is for the final compilation for the Kingdom Hearts 3, was the DLC. And reunite with his friends, Riku and Kairi. Through the power of positivity and friendship, Sora, Donald, and Goofy prevail against tremendous challenges and persevere against the darkness threatening iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. As for the Remind DLC that's in that final compilation, the other side of the tale that unfolds during the climax of Kingdom Hearts 3. In this additional chapter, Sora travels to the Keyblade graveyard determined to rescue Kairi and discover truths that he never could have imagined. So if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you definitely don't want to miss out on those 3 bundles. If you haven't already played them on the Epic Store, or if you haven't already played them on Xbox or PlayStation consoles. So if Steam is your platform, rejoice. You have 10 titles split into 3 packages to enjoy on the 13th of June 2024. Next up is another one of my maybe favorite games for this month, Monster Hunter Stories, pardon me. Monster Hunter Stories is an RPG that takes the world of Monster Hunter and expands upon it in new and exciting ways. No longer are you hunting monsters, but raising them. In this deep story featuring heroes known as monster raiders, you will live alongside monsters and form lifelong I am assuming companionships. Releasing on the 14th of June 2024, developed and published by Capcom, this game is definitely for the fans of the Monster Hunter franchise and for the fans of in general, monster hunting, the genre kind of where you hunt but also race in this one as well, monsters, and fight and ride them. As you can see on the trailers and a bunch of promotional footage, you can even ride and fly some of those monsters. That's why they're called monster raiders, because you use them kind of as mounts. As the hero of the story, you were born in a village of riders who race monsters for a living. You overcome trials and tribulations as you grow as a raider and leave your village to embark on an adventure. If it sounds fun, if it's your kind of game, Switch, PS4, Steam, June the 14th, 2024. Next on the list is another interesting title. Online co-op action roguelike, but with early access stuck on it as well. That is Deathless. Deathless, a gripping solo and co-op survival roguelite adventure. Swash through endless waves of foes, conquer formidable bosses, fulfill quests, craft potent weapons, and unlock uncharted realms. The Vampire Survivors wave of popularity of the horde survival genre, of the horde survival roguelite genre, definitely is evolving further and further. And we're seeing more and more co-op experiences in the genre lately. And I think Deathless might be one of those must-try versions of the genre. So hopefully they don't fuck it up and then they don't overprice it. The next title on this list is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Quest of Memories. So if you're a fan of the Mushoku Tensei franchise, which would be the anime, the manga, if you're a fan of that, then you definitely want to check out Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Quest of Memories. It's developed by One Cars Ltd and published by Bushiroad Incorporated. Releasing on the 19th of June 2024, immerse yourself in the world of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. What do we have here? First, obviously, it's in the world of the anime and the manga, but it's not action RPG. Most people might have been getting excited, oh yes, action RPG, but then other people might have been getting excited, oh yes, a turn-based tactical game. Well, this is it. It's a turn-based tactical game, kind of like old school dungeon crawler style, but with modernized graphics. I think it looks cool. I think it looks nice, and I hope it has good itemization and skill system to keep such a game fun. Next is a game that looks amazing as well. Not amazing in terms of next gen graphics, but it does have decent graphics. Asuka. Asuka is an early access title releasing on the 20th of June 2024. Developed by Sand Sailor Studio, published by Thunderfu Publishing. What type of a game is it? Well, it's an open world survival craft. Yes, yet another one with some base building colony sim mechanics. It's 3D, it's action RPG, it's third person. Lay claim to unspoiled lands and pave the way for a fierce Viking tribe. Craft the ultimate settlement solo or together with up to 3 friends. Trust in the gods and the power of the Eye of Odin, and summon intelligent NPC villagers to provide camaraderie and relief from the toils of survival. So if Aska sounds like your kind of game, if it looks like your kind of game, wishlist FOWO, and hopefully they don't overprice it, and hopefully they don't fuck up the whole early access and don't give us an unplayable version of the game. This is it. Early access always has that risk of it being very early alpha, but it also has the chance of it being very late beta, almost ready for full release. Which one of the two it would be? It depends. There will be demos and deep dives. You will be able to try the game in two different Steam Next Fest. There will be Open World Survival Craft Festival on the 27th of May, going all the way to the 3rd of June. And then there is a regular spring or summer Steam, I think the summer Steam Next Fest from the 10th of the 17th of June. So there will be plenty of time for you to try this game. Kind of 2 weeks time to try this game before it launches on the 20th. So keep Aska on your radar if you're into the next thing regarding open world survival crafts, so you don't miss out on the demos. Next up is Neosprint. Atari are back in business, baby. Atari are back in the games publishing business, and they really mean it. The first game Atari has published in a while is Neosprint. It's a remake of a cult classic. Developed by Headless Chicken Games, releasing on the 27th of June 2024. The exhilarating Atari Racing Classic Sprint series returns. Neosprint zooms back to life as a single-screen arcade racer for up to 8 players, paired with a robust track builder and intuitive sharing tools, ensuring a racing experience that satisfies speed demons and architects alike. One more game for anime fans to enjoy and manga fans to enjoy. Spy X Anya, Operation Memories. Anya Forger, I probably am mispronouncing the game, but Anya Forger or Forger has to create a photo diary, collect memories at school and other exciting occasions, play with over 15 minigame inspired by the popular manga series. Can you help Anya fill up her photo diary? Developed by Groovebox Japan and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, and the game is supposedly releasing on the 28th of June 2024, unless it got delayed. Because right now on Steam it says coming soon, but I've seen that 28th of June release date earlier today in a different place. So yeah, if you like that Spy X family manga and anime series, if you want a game full with 15 mini games, kind of a casual, family-friendly game, then yeah, this one is it. It's cute, it's nice, it's fun. Hopefully, it's definitely gonna have that comedy that the series is popular for. I haven't watched the series, so I can't compare much about it. But the character design is definitely true to the original, and I think the voice actors might actually be also the original ones. So, 28th of June 2024, it will be on PlayStation 5, 4, and Switch, as well as PC. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, STRUCKTLF. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.